Hey YouTube, is Imperial Acer bringing you another show today. We have a special package, a box here called Temporal Forces, something that's new. It's an Elite Trainer box, and it's from the Pokemon Center, right? In the back here, we have Scarlet, Violet, Temporal Forces, and it shows you have a Flutter Mane, Ancient. It's one of the better, gooder cards I guess you can get. It's really pretty. It says what's in it. You got 11 Pokemon TCG, Scarlet and Violet Temporal Forces booster packs, one full art foil promo card featuring Flutter Mane. So that card you're definitely going to get. It tells you what you're going to get inside the box. And 65 card sleeves featuring Walking Wake, 45 TCG Energy cards, a player's guide to the Scarlet and Violet Temporal Forces expansion, 6 damage counters, and 1 competition legal coin flip die, 2 plastic condition markers, a collector's box to hold everything with 4 dividers to keep it organized, and a code card for Pokemon trading card game live. And that is what you're getting right there. Now those dice look pretty neat, pretty nice. I like that nice blue, almost like a Colombian blue hue to those dice there. And the dark blue, navy blue. And those are the Temporal Forces cards you're going to get. So let's get into this. Also I have some bonus content right there. You can scan the QR code. You can support the channel right there, the QR code Imperial Acer. Thank you for your comments. Please leave a thumbs up. I cannot do it without you. And yeah, you guys make this channel happen. If you'd like to see future content and cool cards, by all means, please subscribe. So let's get to cracking on opening what we got here. Now, as we know, this inside right here has something nice and beautiful. So I don't want to kind of like mess that up. So we definitely want to try to keep the integrity box. So let me get something sharp here. Get something sharp. Scissors. Just to slowly, scar so I can get my, fingers in here. Like a kid, You need to get inside here and see if I want to go from this angle. There we go. That should do it. We are opening. There we go. Temporal Forces, Scarlet, Violet. Let's go. Wow, look at that. The book is right on the outside. We got the player's guide here for Temporal Forces. And if you haven't been to Pokemon Unknown, basically my drive and passion is to collect Pokemon at a later age. As a kid, I always wanted Pokemon. I had a friend of a friend, name started with the C. Basically, he really got me into my inner child. He's like, you know what? I collect, and I love these things. I was like, you know what? I remember Pokemon. I always wanted to collect Pokemon. And he kind of spurred my inner child, as I said to him. And thank you for doing that. Yeah. And look at this, guys. They're easy to identify. Just look for an ancient or future on the upper right-hand corner of the card. So as you can see, they have this future and they have ancient. And what does that mean? Ancient and future Pokemon continue to bring new strategies and surprises to Pokemon TCG of the present day. After debuting in the Scarlet and Violet Paradox Rift expansion, they now take an even firmer hold in Scarlet and Violet Temporal Forces, and they're easy to identify. So we got the old and the new coming in, and the future is here, and it's here now. I just want to share with you what you get in the box, and it tells you the different energy. It has a neon upper energy, which is cool. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides energy. If the card is attached to a Stage 2 Pokemon, this card provides every type of energy, but provides only 2 energy at a time. That is powerful. And Master Ball, search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand and shuffle the deck. Okay, and the Prime Catcher, switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to activate spot. And if you do, switch to activate Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. So it's like you both do it at the same time. And it can be advantageous to you. There's different types of Pokemon. Still got the same elements. Wow, look at that art. That is some beautiful art, guys. You know, how often do people actually open the book and go through the book and see the different Pokemon that you can collect? And that's the benefit of this Elite Trainer box. You can actually get inside and see the different types of Pokemon you can get. And if you didn't get it, well, you can check it off. You know, that's the best thing. You know, I know people that would buy booster boxes and whatnot, but I really think this is a good strategy to buy the actual Elite Trainer. And then you can kind of like go through and figure out what you really want, what you haven't gotten, and, you know, to complete the deck. And a lot of people like the trainer supports. And that's their thing, you know. It's like, okay, I've collected Pokemon, now what I have not collected? Well, trainers now, you know. Wow, that's some beautiful art. That one's really beautiful. That's on the actual cover on a lot of the Temporal Forces right there, the Iron Leaves. I've seen that a lot. Wow, that is neat. Wow, look at that. There's some trainers at the top. I've heard of Morty's Conviction. I heard that was really good. It says you can use this. You can only use this card if you discard another card from your hand. Draw a card for, what's that? It's hard to see. From your opponent's hand and bench Pokemon. Wow, so you can draw from your opponent's Pokemon bench. Wow, that's pretty powerful. I see why people would like that. Yeah, definitely. That is a strong card to have in your deck. Definitely. All right, look at that. Look at that. That is beautiful. Look at those gold Pokemon that you can possibly get. Not many, and there are not many of them, so it's only a handful of them, literally. Wow, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. They're really trying to, you know, push, you know, say, hey, you really want this, you know? and there's a good point why people would want this. All right, let's look at our inner box here, and it is beautiful, like we would have thought. Now you can, like I said, open this and basically use it as a poster. There's a little cut here. You can the box cuts right there. You can just open it up and put it on your wall. You know, the kids need decoration and whatnot, so that's kind of cool. I do like that. Very neat. Okay, let's get in the box, guys. Let's get in the box. What we got? These are the coins, the heads and tails. That's pretty cool. They rattle. You know, make sure you don't give that to your kids. They don't swallow it. And there's the dice. It has a little bit of gold inside. If you can see in the camera, it's like mixed, fluidy, good goldness inside. And there's the damage counters. That is beautiful. You can see the shine in those dice. That is a beautiful die. I'll let you know who can go first. Wow, that is beautiful. All right, let's get into the package itself. Okay, let's take this box out. It's kind of decorative. It's nice. There goes our Temporal Forces cards. We'll open that up here in a minute. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, here's our guaranteed card that they showed us on the outside of the box. This is Flutter Main. It says Ancient. It's an ability of Midnight Fluttering. As long as this Pokemon, it says, as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent's active Pokemon has no abilities except for the Midnight Fluttering. Oh, interesting. That is devastating. And if I have 3 of any type of powers here, it's better if I go on this angle because the light is kind of blinding so you guys can't read. It says, put 2 damage counters onto your opponent's bench Pokemon in any way you would like. Wow, that is devastating. So, and you're doing 90 damage, and you can, you know, make and it says you can put 2 of any of the counters any way I like. So, lots of damage this thing can, and this is just the basic. When you upgrade, it's going to be even more. So, wow. All right. We got our foils and a code. We have our Flutter Main, a second one. 2 Flutter Mains. That's kind of neat. They give us 2 to help our deck. So that's kind of considerate. So when you're running Pokemon cards, you usually want you know, 2 or more of what are you going to do. Usually 3, you know. Some people, you know, try to put more, but you want more basic so you can actually use it. I like that they included more of the card for that. And you got your energy cards, of course, and then you got your dividers. All right, let's get to ripping. Let's see what we got, guys. All right, we got Gribian, we got a Metacham, we have a Tranquil, we have a Mr. Meme, we have a Voltovolt, we have a Lactus, we have a Great Tuss, that's kind of pretty, Great Tuss. And we got a Docian, let's flip 2 coins, that's pretty cool, pretty fun, using the coins. And we got a Roserade, that's pretty. This is Poison Point. If the Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if this Pokemon is knocked out, the attacking Pokemon is now poisoned. Wow. It follows you. It doesn't stop. And we, of course, got a shiny Maradon. I heard this was one of the more popular ones that people keep picking, and it's a future one, too. And that is gorgeous. Gorgeous indeed. Definitely going to sleeve that. And we got a basic energy and a bonus card, but definitely gonna, you know, put that into the sleeve there. Let's try out one of these sleeves. You know, since it's Temporal Forces, it just makes sense to put into a Temporal Forces sleeve, right? Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. And they're pretty good sleeves. They're gorgeous. It has the gold in there. It's just asking for you to pull a gold. I mean, I highly doubt we'll pull a gold here, but you know, but we'll see. I heard the gold are very hard to get, and if you get one, well, you're very lucky. Very lucky indeed. We got Marlin, we got a Golett, we got a Dunsprace, we got a Somok, we got a Chiffre, we got Bianca's Devotion. I'm devoted to you. Heal all damage from one of your Pokemon that has 30 HP or less remaining. Very good, can save you guys. This Bianca's Devotion is pretty good. You want to keep going? That's the one you need. And we got Iron, what is that? Iron Juggles? Automated combat. If the Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if the Pokemon is knocked out, put 3 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Wow. So I'm starting to see a trend where even if you knock out an opponent, they're still going to do some damage to you, or they're going to leave something where, yeah, it's something not to be desired. So this one leaves a trail of counters onto the Pokemon to keep track of all the beautiful damage. I mean, regardless of the fact if your Pokemon gets damaged, I mean, you still track, but some of the damage counters really amplify some of the damage. So once you get those counters, that could be the end rather quickly, especially if you upgrade or get to the next level. We have a Fleur-Garan, almost like an alligator. It's basically alligator. They just put a feral later. It says Torrential Tart. This ability, it says once during your turn, you may put 5 damage counters on. That has a lot of damage onto this Pokemon. If you do, during this turn, attack used by the Pokemon, do 120 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. Devastating card. Just because you have counters, so a lot of these cards really surge. So even if you knock out a basic Pokemon, guess what? This bad boy can come right back and get you. These cards are dead. The game has stepped up. This is Invite and Strike. Switch when in one of your Pokemon opponent's bench Pokemon to activate spot. This attack does 30 damage to the new activated Pokemon. That's interesting. Invite and Strike. So you're basically switching one of his Pokemon and you're hurting him. And this is a strong basic card. That is powerful. And obviously, I haven't seen these cards, so this is brand new. So I'm reading a little bit more into this and seeing how we can use it. We got a little reverse hollow going on, or actual a whole hollow inside and reverse, and it does both. And that's pretty cool. And this is a pretty devastating card. Stage 2. You got energy and your basic redemption Pokemon from there. That is pretty cool, guys. We're gonna sleeve that, and like I said, this is a great game for family to get into it. It really helps, muscle memory, remembering the cards, your favorite cards. It helps with so much of the math and adding. And once you get into it, you can't stop. It's a beautiful thing. And once again, you can use these promo cards, redemption cards, I believe, to help your little one, if they're really small, to at least help them with their dexterity and help them manage taking care of cards, Pokemon cards, because that's your investment for your future, and you want your kids to make sure they take care of your investment for the future and help them in whatever adversity they might have and whatever that might lie ahead of them. Okay, guys, let's continue to rip. We are ripping, and this is the Premier Temporal Forces Levy character there. Yes, right. Loving this, loving the ripping. Beautiful. Pikachu, look at that. This is a new Pikachu. Haven't seen this Pikachu. I'm new to all this, but I have not seen this Pikachu. It says this attack does 10 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon and doesn't apply weakness. That's your basic. Wow. Okay, that's cool. I like that Pikachu. It's very different. Yeah. As you notice, I'm new to this, and Ghastly. I've seen Ghastly before. I've never seen this one. Elgin. Flip a coin. If it's heads during your opponent's turn, prevent all damage from the effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. Huh. It's called Hide. It makes sense. Hide. I like that graphic. It's like very cool. A lot of colors in the back. It's like a little alien, green eyes, and walking up a stairway or like a rotating rotunda. One of those things in space that has its own geographical elevation, or the thing that pulls people down, so it rotates and so. That's what it just reminded me. It's kind of a random thought. All right, let's continue. We got Sizzlepede. Oh, it's like a centipede. Heat Drive. So this Pokemon also does 10 damage to itself. That's not good. That's not good at all. Wow, look at this. Oh, we got some shiny coming up. Explorer's Guidance. Look at the top six cards of your deck and pull 2 of them into your hand and discard the other cards. Pros and cons. This is, I can look and put 2 of them into your hand. So I'm getting rid of 4 cards. Might hurt. Feature. I've never seen this one. No skin. We got Mortier's Conviction. Wow, look at that, guys. This is the one that says you can use this card only if you discard another card from your hand, and then draw a card for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Wow. It says you can use this card only if you discard another card from your hand. Okay, so I guess if I don't have if I have to buy a card and I can draw as much based on my opponent's bench Pokemon, that could definitely be advantageous, because sometimes you have cards in there that you just put in there just because you know you gotta throw away because you don't need them, because you have everything you want, especially for resources if you have more than enough. Okay, this one, Iron Hands. This is flip a coin. If it's heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. So we got a paralyzation one right now. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool, guys. And then his superpower, his Super Alloy Hands. If your opponent active Pokemon is Pokemon EX or Pokemon V, this attack does 80 more damage. And this is just a basic. This is just a basic, and his health is very good. It's not 90. It's 140 HP. That is a very good card for a basic card. It's all these basic cards. His trainer's like awesome, And then we got a Selby. This one has a little reverse hollow action going on into it. It's kind of hard to see. I have the light here in a certain angle. Maybe you can see it. But this one is very subtle, and it's hollow. It's there, though. And then we have a Force Moth, and we have a Mac Cargo Lava Zone. Whenever your opponent active Pokemon moves to the bench during this turn, the new Pokemon is now burnt. Yeah, you're on fire. Look at that. That is pretty. All right, let's leave these two. And we got an energy and then the bonus in the back. It's freezing chill. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't attack. The defending Pokemon can't attack. That is not good. That freezes you. it will freeze you literally in your steps, and you cannot do anything. You cannot prevent the damage. You cannot move, and you are stuck. You are stuck in a bind. Let me just put these beautiful gold. It's like, I wish I was gold. I want to give everyone gold. I'll just give them gold. A sleeve. All right, let's go back to ripping. All right, we got a Raikou Collateral Bolts. This one looks different. I haven't seen this one. This is a new addition. It says the attack does 50 damage to each Pokemon that has any damage counters. Oh, this really synergizes. You know how all those other cards had damage counters? And this does 50 more damage to each of those Pokemon that you put the counters to. Both yours and your opponent. Oh my goodness, this is devastating. Except for this Pokemon, this one's saved. He's like, I'm so happy I don't have to have damage counters onto me. I think you're gonna need a lot more damage counters than what is given and depicted. But hey, godly. Well, it's good to have a bunch of these then, because this one, nothing gets hurt by it. He stays safe, and you have the electric ball that does 120. Which is devastating. My goodness, these cards are awesome. These cards, I think that's what their goal was. They wanted to give everyone a fair advantage, and the basic cards just are they're equalizing that barrier of people who have higher cards and stuff. And this one just shuffle your hand. Okay, we've seen a Vinci. Okay, and then we got a little Vinci box over there too. That's kind of cool. We got a Vinci and a Vinci. This is a black and white box. So I thought it was a cool box, and they had black and white. I didn't have black and white. I know they don't make it anymore, so I was like, okay, let's get one of those too. And this got a Bronzer. We got a Mudbree. We got a Dongzer. I can't say that. And we got an Ancient Booster Energy Capsule. I don't know what this Ancient Booster This card is attached to get 60 HP, recovers from all special conditions, and can't be affected by any special conditions. It's pretty good. It's pretty good to have in your kit bag. It just, it gives you that 60, and then you can recover, and you can't be affected by other special conditions. So it's kind of protection. You're ancient, it's hard to put you down. This is Iron Treads. We saw that in the book, and this is not the hollow type. This is just your basic card. So these are cards you want to use in game, because they're not as shiny and rare. As long as this Pokemon has Future Booster Energy Capsule attached, it is strength, and it has it's like an iron type. What does it do again? As long as this Pokemon has Future Booster Energy, attached to it. And what does it do? I don't get it, but I guess somehow the powers, they amplify or synergize with each other. It's just saying that as long as you have this ancient, this Future Booster Energy, I guess you have it attached to this. You have some kind of, it's protected, obviously, but interesting. You got the rim, was that Ribo B? You got a Ribo B here. There's a little hollow in there. It's a little hollow action here. Oh, dropped the card because I saw the Morty's Conviction here, guys, and it has Gengar. Godly, look at that, and look at the one behind it. You got Roaring Moon, and Energy, and a Pokemon Redemption. But look at the Morty's Conviction, guys. That's awesome. That is beautiful. I'm gonna sleeve that immediately. That is beautiful. That is a trainer. Beautiful trainer, and that is a illustration from Mengmi Migzotani. So 211/162. You may play only one support card during this turn, of course. And it says you can use this card only if you discard another card from your hand and draw a card for each of the opponent's bench Pokemon. So usually a lot of people like to have a bench Pokemon, but if they know that you possibly have this card, or if you're playing this deck, they know that Morty's Conviction is something so if they stack their benches, it might give you a pretty good advantage. But let me sleeve both of these. That is awesome. And that's one of the top trainer cards, I believe. I'd like it because it has the Gengar and the trainer with him. That is beautiful. That is gorgeous. And we just pulled that. You guys saw it? You saw the rip. We saw the pull. He's having some tea, maybe in France or Greece, just chilling, living the dream there. And that is awesome. We have the Roaring Moon too, and is an ancient. I'll read that. I haven't seen this one. It has Vengeance of Flinching. This attack does 10 more damage for each ancient Pokemon card in your discard pile. Wow. 10 more damage for each ancient card. That is awesome. That is a strong basic. So if I know I have a bunch of ancient cards in my deck and I know I'm going to have a lot of discard, you know, I'm using that. This thing could be devastating. Oh my goodness. It only requires 2 resources. That is devastating. I would probably never get to this one. I would never use this one if I know I can stack. You know, different strategy, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Different strategy. You know, it really gives the person that's, you know, coming into the game, you know, an advantage, but not a distinct advantage, but definitely, you know, it leaves things very open for gameplay. And that's what I see from this. I'm really impressed with a lot of the thought they've had into this. You know, a lot of games I don't see that, but definitely this thought. I like it. Sorry about the hitting the camera stand here. All right, rip. Doesn't want to rip for me. Gotcha. Beautiful. I'm telling you guys, I love this aluminum plasticky, you know, the foil. I love the sound every time I rip one of these. I can just like, this can be like the sound all day. I'd be happy as a little schoolboy. And thank you for my family for the support. Mudbray. You got a Minchu. That looks like a photography. That looks like a picture. It says clean up, discard up to 2 Pokemon tools from your opponent's Pokemon. And this is a Rockruff. Is a Litten. Is a flip a coin. If it's heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. I can't do anything. Oh, Salvatore. Wow, looking spiffy in that suit Salvatore here. It says, search your deck for a card that has no abilities and evolves from one of your Pokemon and put it onto the Pokemon to evolve it. That's pretty good, Salvador. Then shuffle your deck and you can use this card on a Pokemon you put down and you were setting up the play on, or on a Pokemon that was put into play this turn. That's kind of wordy at the last sentence is really wordy, but it just says you can use this card on a Pokemon you put down and you're setting up the play. So I guess if you're setting up the play, you can use this right off the back. And it also says, or on a Pokemon that you was put into play this turn. So it's kind of saying, hey, you can use me in various different ways on the search for the cards that has no abilities and evolves from one of your Pokemon. So if you have, you know, a Pokemon with no abilities, it gets you into this game. You can, you know, it just helps you evolve faster. And that's where Salvador really shines. We got a Lankarok. This is Turbo Edge. Attach up to two basic energy cards from your discard pile into your bench Pokemon in any way you like. This is Palafin. This Pokemon also does 10 damage to itself and each damage counter. Once again, it goes back to those damage counters. Devastating. We got another ancient booster. We got a Kelodoin. A little bit. We got a hollow action going on. If you can see into the camera, that's pretty cool. Trying to hold it up. It's kind of very subtle. You don't really realize it. And this one that says draw 2 cards. Rapid draw. Wow, that is basic love right there. Wow, guys, look at this. Godly, that is beautiful. This is a Walkie EX ancient ability. Azure C is like almost Azure, kind of like the Microsoft or Amazon. Okay. I'll go back. Stop geeking out. Damage from attacks used by this Pokemon isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. Wow. And it says the second one is other ability, Callous Roar. If your opponent's active Pokemon is affected by special conditions, this attack is 120 more damage. And this is just a basic. That is phenomenal. Look at that hollow, guys. It has stars. It's like Charmander. A little bit of mix of the Charmander with the stars in it. That is beautiful. Definitely going to sleeve that bad boy really quick. Right here. Right on camera. Sleeving. Beautiful. Look at that with that gold background. Beautiful, beautiful. Here you go. Protected for the ages. Just that simple. Make sure you sleeve, guys, and you get your bonus and energy. And you know what? This future booster energy Pokemon is special. You know, it is special. And I didn't realize it, but it is shiny, guys. It is like literally shiny. That is pretty cool. I'm going to sleeve that bad boy too. Sleeving. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. I had to give a moment pause there. A little message popped up. Let's see here. Rip. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got a Ghastly. We got a Finzen. We got a Dunspree. We got a Sumno. We got, oh, it's a Bunny Bun Puffin. It's like 2 cakes. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less and put them onto the bench. And then shuffle your deck. That is pretty cool. We got a Zero Roa. It says if you flip a coin, if it's heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. You're paralyzed. You cannot do anything. We got a Sharpedo. It's almost like a shark with a tornado, like a torpedo. Flip 3 coins for each head. Discard a random card from your opponent's hand. Ouch! And that's stage 1. We need to find the basic one. That is pretty. That will definitely slow you up. Change your strategy. Yumper, little hollow action. You flip a coin. If it's tails, this attack does nothing. I don't think I would want that, but some people like to collect that type of stuff. This one's another reverse hollow. You got the hollow on the back. See, I'm learning. I'm still using reverse hollow. I'm talking the Pokemon talk. And you've got another card right here, Dramapaw. I guess that's a card we're gonna sleeve there. It's got that is pretty. It says gentle slap. I slap you gently because I'm very nice. I'm Dramapaw. But Raging Cannon seems to be pretty cool. It says, if all of your bench Pokemon have at least 1 damage counter on them, this attack does 120 more damage. So yeah. So pros and cons with this deck. It's like it helps you with the damage counter, but if you have a bunch of Drama Pods, and it's all special energy. I mean, you can use any energy with those stars. And this one's it says flip a coin for each energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 80 more damage for each head. So you also flipping, man, devastating. So those are 2, and you got your energy and special bonus here. That is devastating, guys. We still got about, I think about 5 more packs to go through. They really give you a lot of packs, guys. Pokemon is being very generous because they know they want to try to make everyone happy, trying to give everyone a chance to go through these and pick something that will make them happy, because that's what Pokemon does, right? Make people happy. Sometimes. Most of the time. I say all the time. I mean, yeah. But that's the greatest thing, you know. If you can't find something that just draws you out to try to find and you know, go out there and find the Pokemon that you've been wanting and desiring and needing in your life. And that's the beauty of Pokemon, and that we all share. And definitely me that, guys. I mean, it's important that, you know, we help each other, you know, because we know what love is. You know, we love something, we sacrifice so much time and energy and monetary goods in order to attain what we now have is Shroomish. Let's go, keep going. Lick, we gotta lick the tongue. Tongue pull. Your opponents reveal their hand, put up Put up to 2 basic Pokemon you find there onto your opponent's bench. Well, I guess he licks them onto the bench to go fight. And it's like, I don't want to fight, but you have to because I licked you. It's like my little one. It says if your opponent's active Pokemon is burned, this attack does 40 more damage. A lot of synergy. I've seen some of the other cards, a lot of synergy going on there. So flip a coin. If it's tails, this attack does nothing. Okay, and we don't like that one. Wow, look at this. This looks like a Jigglypuff, but on steroids. But it's Screaming Tail. This one has a tail. And this one says supportive singing. Heal 100 damage from one of your bench ancient Pokemon. All right, so we got a healing Pokemon for support. And we got a heavy baton. It says if the Pokemon this card is attached to has a retreat cost of exactly 4, is in the active spot and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, up to 3 basic energy cards from that Pokemon to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. That is pretty good. Heavy baton. And that gives you a lot of options. It really does. We have a Iron Valiant. It says this attack also does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. And we got a Zen Blade, and during your next turn, the Pokemon can't use Zen Blade. Now, pros and cons, like all things. We have a Mega Rose. During your next turn, this Pokemon's Meteor Mash attack does 60 more damage before applying weakness and resistance. And Luster Blast, discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. Does 200 damage. That is pretty devastating as well. So we're going to make sure we sleep that. We're going to put that off to the side there. And we got Salvador again, but he is shiny this time, guys. He is definitely shiny. He's coming to you with a nice suit. He is saying, you can use me when you want to. Whenever you need me, I'm here for you. I am Salvador. All things that are great. We got a Whimsical Scott. That's the last one. Then we got energy and a bonus card. So that is pretty awesome. I love that holo, the greens, the blues, the purples, the reds, and all that good stuff. It says, what is this saying? This is a Waffing Heal. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may heal all damage from your active Leaf Pokemon. If you healed any damage in this way, discard all energy from that Pokemon. Wow, there's a lot of healing action. A lot of healing action indeed. And this is level 1 support. Definitely want to wrap that one there. Okay, let's continue to open. All right, we got a Scather. We've seen that one before. We got a Sizzlepede. We've seen that one. We got a Marlin. We've seen that one. We got a Golett. It's a flip a coin. If it's heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attack. So flip it. That's a very strong flip, but it could also be bad for you. It's your basic. Like I said, a Mega Rose. We've seen that one. We got a Rosa Raid, we've seen that one. We got an Excadrill, nothing special. It just says this Pokemon also does 50 damage. I don't like the damage to itself. I don't see the synergy and damaging of itself, but this one is put you on fire if your opponent has an active Pokemon is burnt. Yeah, if your opponent's active Pokemon is burnt, this attack does 40 more damage. So you gotta get it burning first. Burn. Got a Cinccino. It's almost like cinnamon, like cappuccino. It's like what's that? Cincenio, Gentle Slap. This is the second one that has Gentle Slap, but this one's shiny, super shiny. That's like that foil. All right, we got a Metal here. It's just pure damage, nothing special. Weakness is fire, so if you're against fire, it's no bueno. But yeah, that's a pretty cool card. It's heavy. It hurts. And we got an energy and an extra bonus card. Alright. We're getting here towards the end. Trust me, guys. Then we can check out the bonus content there. You've stuck with me for this long. You can see the bonus content. If you haven't, you can follow me on What's Not at Imperial Acer 007. Some of these cards are for sale for my private collection. So if you're interested in any of these cards, by all means, go to What's Not. And you can go to Imperial Ace or at 007, and you can find me there. If not, just leave your comments in the chat and I'll give you more instruction. This is Electro Buzz. It was this Bama Bleen. We got a Giraffe of Far. It's kind of a weird, it's like a half a giraffe and something else that's on its tail. What is that? It's gonna eat me. It's gonna eat you, and they're gonna eat you, and I'm gonna eat you, and I don't know. Maybe they want to both eat each other. I don't know what's happening here, but that is weird. Very weird. It's like two different areas too. One's like very dark, and this one's like green and fertile. So everywhere he goes, he has this like dark presence and then happy presence following him. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. So once again, using those damage counters to the nth ability, very lethal indeed. Sandy Shocks, we've seen that one before. In case it might be different, let's read it. If you have 3 or more energy in play, this attack does 70 more damage. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness. Pretty good. Ancient. It's not bad. And we got a Misty Energy, nothing special, but we'll read it. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides energy. Any energy provides all effects of an attack used by your, prevents all effects of an attack used by your opponent's Pokemon done to the Pokemon this card is attached to. Wow, that's pretty good. Mist Energy. I think that would look awesome as a holo. Is a Rinculus, summons a Gates. Look at the top 8 cards of your deck, and you may put any number of the Pokemon you find there on your bench, and shuffle the other cards back into your deck. That is pretty good. Look at 8 and not put on my bench. So you may put any number of Pokemon you find there onto your bench. That is really good. This is a psychic one. Wow. Okay. I really like that. And it's stage 2, but you have to get it to stage 2. That's, you got to get the basic, you got to get stage 1, then you got to get stage 2. So you're doing a little shuffle with that. All right, next we got a little shiny here. We got a Shaman or Min. Yeah, Shaman. We got a Shaman. It says Pinpoint and Dive. This attack does 60 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon or benched EX or V. Doesn't apply weakness resistance for benched Pokemon. That is shiny. It's going after those Vs and EXs. So those people who are very, very fortunate to have all those Es and Vs and all those special Pokemon will watch out. Watch out, buddy. Coming to get you. Yes, they are. All right. Oh, look at this. Full art, guys. We got it. We got one. This is a hand trim. Each player discards cards from their hand until they have 5 cards in their hand. Your opponent discards the first. And if a player has 5 or fewer cards in their hand, they do not discard. So, hand trimmer. That's funny. That is funny. But oh, look at this. Instead of trimming my opponent's hands and my hands, we got a Iron Boulder EX, HP of 2040 future. That is gorgeous, guys. Let's look. I feel like I'm at a dance party. Dance. Yeah, dance. This is a repulsor axe during your opponent's next turn. If this Pokemon is damaged by an attack, even if it's knocked out, put 8 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Devastating. And it's a basic, guys. Look at that. It's a basic. You're putting all those damage counters. Oh my goodness. Put 8 damage counters. 8 damage. 8 of them on the attacking Pokemon. Don't attack me, basically. Don't attack. Oh, don't attack this bad boy. You don't want to. And this guy, he's just going to get stronger until he gets to the power stomp, because no one wants to attack him. Because it's devastating. It's one of those cards like, I don't want to attack you. I don't want to be anywhere near you. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. That's you have enough strength energy or that fist energy to sustain the 200 damage that you're going to be doing. Devastating card. Definitely going to be sleeving this bad boy like right now. That is beautiful. Beautiful indeed. Okay, we're down to the last 2 packs. We're getting there. Yeah, those other hollows are very hard to see. We got a Engium. We've seen that one before. We got a Melton special, Nefleaf special. We got the Minichinu and the Keldue and Delamuse, and then we got the Electriferif. Man, these names are impossible. And it says Short Circuit Knuckle. If your opponent has any water Pokemon in play, this attack does 120 more damage. Well, it's good if you're going to water, right? Electricity. Gonna shock you a lot. All right. Wow, look at this one, guys. It's reverse hollow. You gotta get that right. Look at that. That is shiny. It's disco. A lot of disco flavor going on here. We got there's a Cipher Maniacs code breaking. Search your deck for 2 cards and shuffle your deck, and then put those cards on top of it in any order. So the 2 cards that I pick, I'm putting them on the top basically to use. This is search your deck for 2 cards. I'm searching my whole deck for the 2 cards that I want, and then I'm shuffling. That is pretty good. Devastating. Definitely wrapping this bad boy into a sleeve. There, gold sleeve. That is beautiful. Next one, we got. I gotta show you. We got both two hollows. We got 3 of them back to back. That's pretty awesome. It's like they decided, oh, not just like put 2, not just 1. We put 3 in there just to make them happy. Iron Jigglies. We've seen this one before. This one does the counters, I believe, once it's knocked out. And this is, I'll read it again. This if this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack, well, damaging, don't attack me, from your opponent's Pokemon, even if this Pokemon is knocked out, put 3 damage counters onto it. So a lot of them say, hey, don't mess with me. If you mess with me, you're going to get wrecked. You're not going to have a good day. You're going to have a bad day. And this is Fluttermane. We've seen that. Fluttermane, you say, we've seen that before. Well, those are those little cards, I believe, that they gave us. So if we put them side by side, we should see some identical abilities. Under this, just energy and the bonus card here. But yeah, so if you read side by side, the Hex Hurdle, same thing. It's just a different art. There's a promo art, and this one has a star by it, but it's not full art, but it is pretty. It gives you a better look at the face. Here you only see it like running away. You can kind of see his eyes right there. Here you can see both eyes. Here you can just see one eye. That is pretty. And so it's like giving a better look at the character as you go forth and do great things, and that is pretty. That is how that rolls. How we roll. Make sure we sleeve these. Last pack. Like I said, thanks for staying with me and chiming in, supporting, and subscribing. I can't do it without you guys, and hopefully you enjoy some of this content and taking the time to actually go through the box and reading some of the cards. Poison Point. I think we've seen this one. Yes, I think so. If not, this is Poison Point. If a Pokemon is an active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if the Pokemon is knocked out, the attacking Pokemon is poisoned. Yes, I remember that. Cutie Fly, special. Drill Burr. It says dig, dig, dig. And when you play this Pokemon from your hand onto the bench during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 3 basic, strength Energy cards and discard them, and then shuffle your deck. Yeah, it's a lot of digging. He likes to dig, and it makes sense. He's digging into your hand. He's digging and define and search the deck from up to 3 basic energy. Get the energy going, you know. I'm trying to knock out some people. Get the energy. So he's a good energy seeker if you need him. He's pretty good if you're an energy dude. And yeah, highly recommended. And this is a roller. This Pokemon also does 10 damage to itself. I really don't like the 10 damage ones. I'm assuming that their Pokemon is going to be stronger at the later stages. This is let's see here. Is changing seasons. Once during your turn, you may search your seasoned. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a stadium card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, and then shuffle your card. Yeah, stadium cards are kind of cool. I don't know. I haven't seen a stadium card in this particular deck. Here's a bonus. But here's energy. Here's another Cipher Maniac Codebreaker. Here is a B Helmi. Very colorful hands he has. This attack does 20 more damage for each of your Pokemons in play. So you have a lot in play, and this is stage 1. Alright, we got a Sandy Shock, but a reverse hollow. That is beautiful. And then we have a full, look at this. We got a shift try. Wow, look at that. Oh my goodness, guys. That is full art. That has the star on the bottom. That is beautiful. Illustrated by C. Nagnaha. That is beautiful, folks. That is gorgeous. Feels like fall has come. All the leaves dropping. Let's read this. Expelling Tornado. Choose 3. I'm sorry. We already picked this one, guys. This is Bam Gris. We've seen that Resilient Soul. But this is what we really want to see, right? I know it's the art is full art. The whole card, guys. It's awesome, except for the borders. But yeah, that's awesome. I love that. I love the art. I love the eyes and everything in between. Expelling Tornado. Choose up to 3 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. If you do, shuffle all of your opponent's bench Pokemon that you didn't choose, and all the cards attached to those bench Pokemons into their deck. Oh, devastating. Stage 2 card. And I think we've seen, if I look through the cards, I think I've seen the basic one. I think I've seen that one before. I definitely have seen it. I would have to go through again and find that card. And that's what I'm talking about. Even though those basic Pokemon do damage to itself, I bet you that they really evolve to things like this. And it really forces you to go back into your card deck to try to find those basic cards. Once you find a card like this, you definitely want to go back and see if you can find the stage 1 in the basic. And that book would definitely help you. I'm assuming that it definitely has the ability to do that. And sure, we did sleeve it, guys. We did sleeve it. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous, guys. I know we can't just be looking at this. This is a very good pull. We've had a few good pulls, and I believe that one is pretty top notch along the side with Iron. These two pulls, that is gorgeous. I'm very happy, and they gave us freebies, 2 of them. That is gorgeous, guys. Oh yeah, we also got the Morty's Conviction. I don't know what to say. I mean, godly, and they give us 2 of the Gator reverse hollow. Then we just got the basic hollow with the alligator inside. I don't know what to say. This deck has definitely surprised me. Usually Pokemon cards, you might get 1 or 2, but I got almost 3 or 4 full body. And that was the last pack. But thank you guys for joining. Like I said, I have bonus content for those that have waited for this long to see what the bonus content is. I avail you. You probably already have seen that. You could scan it if you want to. There's the QR. Here we go. Guess who it is? It's Pikachu Mario. Oh yeah, in Gymnant 10. Oh yeah, in all of its glory. All of its glory. And this is your bonus content. A special box Pikachu. Beautiful Japanese art. Gorgeous. Here's another QR. And if you guys didn't notice, look at the numbers. This is sequential. It's sequential on these. You kind of know. You can probably can figure out who this one is. Luigi! It's Mario. It's Mario Pikachu. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And it's a Gem in 10. It's Gem in 10. That is gorgeous. You see the lights. And take a minute to enjoy. Even the outside is gem mint. I mean, it's all sparkles. It's like something like a Charizard. You know, Charizard, you have all the different sparks and everything like that. Well, you got it for this one. Look at this. You can like look at that. Look at that. Even his pants are sparkling. Down the under, you got two little sparks down there. 1, 2, 1, 2, just shiny. 1, 2, 1, 2, shiny. 1, 2. All right. Enough of that. All right. You guys can figure this one out. See that, and see that one. All right, and there's the QR. Let's see what we got. We got a 2016 PM, a Japanese XY promo card of Luigi and Pikachu in Gem in 10, and we show the stars. This is a beautiful card, full illustration of Pikachu in Luigi form. Beautiful, brilliant card, and this is perfect in every single way, and it's a Gem in 10. That's gorgeous, guys. Gorgeous. That is gorgeous. All right. You guys can probably already figure out, if you haven't seen the trend of what we got here. We got here a Mario. We got here a Mario Pikachu, guys. Godly. This is a 2016 PM Japanese XY promo. FA Mario Pikachu. Pikachu special box. Number 294. Gorgeous card. Once again, same thing like Luigi, but he has that classic Mario hand in the air, right hand in the air as he's jumping, looking for the next block, looking for the next star, looking for the next raccoon tail, looking for the next leaf, so he can transition to his next form. And that is classic, guys. Look at those stars in every single way. Look, he has a star right on his chest because he knows he is a superstar. He knows he's the man with the plan. And this is gorgeous. This is fantastic. Look at that. I'm going to hold it back a little bit so you can see a little bit more of the detail of the font. The bottom here. Bring it up close, not too close. You see the promo star. It is gorgeous. To actually see it, the vibrant colors. I mean, the colors, if you were here with me, you probably see a little bit more vibrant colors in terms of the Pikachus, a little bit more yellow than what you see in the camera. The stars are pretty much true in blue. And there's the PSA in the back. Everything that is good. There you go, guys. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for your support. Please give a thumbs up. And leave some comments. Let me know what you guys thinking. Let me know some of the things you would like to see. Thank you for from the family. If you would like to see anything, let me know. If you would like to possibly purchase some of the things that you've seen here, let me know in the comments. I also have a what's not channel as well. It's at Imperial Acer at the 007, and you can leave comments there and some of the things that I have on sale at that channel. Thanks for following me and subscribing. Stay safe and keep your chin ups. It's like a roller coaster, it goes up and down. You have ups and downs, and if it goes down, just hold on tight, because guess what, you're gonna go back up again. All right, take care, guys. Bye.